I love you too. Okay, let's find a parking spot. Parking is always so hard to find here, so let's see what we have. Let's see. Okay, so we cannot find parking, so I'm going into the parking garage. Where's what? We're parking in the parking garage right here. I'm not sure why there's like this machine right here because we already went through one, but let's see what we can find in here.
I wonder what this cake looks like.
I don't know. I always feel like I'm gonna hit like the top of the roof right here.
Whoa, it's so dark in here.
It is dark in here. Let's see, let's go this way. I just saw a car pull out.
This imagine me being in the house with you and I couldn't smell it.
We're gonna go right here. We're gonna park right here. Okay, so we made
Do
it.
you remember last time we got out?
You're out of breath too? Okay, let's check in. They have a children's playroom. So cool. If you have to bring your kids to your appointments, they can go in here, but I'm not sure if they're gonna go in there or not.
I'm seeing a little band on the hill.
Oh yeah? Are you playing?
Yeah.
We're waiting to be called, so then we can go back to our unit. Okay, let's go over to the daycare. It's like a children's daycare play center. There's 2 other kids in there. You guys can go play with them, okay? You gonna bring that? I don't know if you're allowed to bring anything. Go put it back in the stroller. There'll be stuff in there for you to play with. Okay, let's go see who's in there. Go ahead.
Mom, are you being there when?
Yeah, she's gonna watch you guys like a babysitter while I'm in the doctor's. Come on. Okay. Aw, that looks fun. You excited? Okay, so they are in the little play area. I'm gonna go back in here and have my appointment quietly. So of course, I'm in my gown. I don't know what they're gonna do today, but here's my bump. It's so big. It's like rock hard too. Can't believe how big I am this pregnancy. This belly looks like how I could have looked at 40 weeks with some of my other pregnancies. Like, what? I'm so big. I kept my socks and my shoes on. Everything else is off. So I'm in the gown. Here's the blanket they give you to cover up because the front is open. So, like I said, I'm not sure what they're gonna do today, but I will let you guys know how the appointment goes after we're done. Okay, so this is the Doppler they use. The baby's heart rate was 153, but I am good to get dressed. I had some testing done, like pelvic testing, I guess. Baby measured perfect, heart rate was good. And they did a pelvic exam, like I said. They took some swabs. My pap smear is up to date, so they didn't do that. But I'm good to get dressed. I'm gonna go get some blood work and check on the boys in the playroom. But look how big it looks. I don't know, maybe it's just me. Got a big old belly. All right, I'm gonna get dressed and go get some blood work done. Bye, see you next time. So that's with the high-risk doctors, right? Okay.
They should be contacting you to schedule. If they don't contact you in the next day or two, you can call them.
Okay.
You're 16 weeks and 6 days with a March 28th due date.
Okay.
This is a common names for your
Medication. Yeah.
Okay. here, instructions for pregnancy, there's a QR code if you want to get more information. This is the consult. When they This is the suite number, and that's the number to call if they don't call you.
Okay.
At first, before you open it, it looked like some roses.
A lot of information this visit.
Roses.
First visit covers a lot more. After that, it'll be more routine.
Yeah.
This is your blood work. Do you know where to go for blood work today?
Is it the lab upstairs near the entrance?
Across from the white piano.
Yes,
Upstairs.
okay.
You'll see 3 windows to register stuff. They'll put lab stickers on here.
Okay.
We're coming up this direction's on the right. Piano's to your left and it's on the right. And right behind it, you'll see the lab.
Okay.
So once you register, just turn around and find the lab.
Okay.
This has your name and birthday.
So do I go to the big desk and register
There's
first?
just the 3 windows, 1, 2, and 3, across
Okay.
from the piano.
Okay.
Right. So you don't have to go across the whole lobby. Just as soon as you get into the lobby, look for the piano and then look right across from it.
Okay.
You have a social work consult. They want to see you before you go today.
Okay.
I'll make your next appointment in 4 weeks.
Okay.
Did we print out, I saw that there were 2 letters in there for her, like the dental letter and
Oh, yeah.
a dating
Our
letter.
nurse is getting that ready all for her.
Oh,
That's what we
good.
did in her first trimester teaching before she leaves today.
Perfect. That sounds good. Thanks. I was just checking.
Yeah, you'll get your proof of pregnancy letter and
Okay.
your dental letter from the nurse.
Okay, great.
Did you ask me for something else you need? No, I'll return for work or anything.
And then we're gonna wait for some labs before she does the maternal fetal medicine consult. And then did I order her anatomy?
I think you did. Did you say you wanted to do the labs today before she goes for the MFM consult? Because they'll call. MFM will call her.
Okay.
It's about trying to be transmitted to them. They in turn call her. I just make sure we have the correct phone number.
Gotcha. That
And I
sounds
gave
good.
her the number for them. I gave her the printout. If she doesn't hear from them in 2 days, to call them.
Okay.
Okay?
Yep.
So she's safe for her making next appointment. But do I see anatomy? I don't think
I'll put it in. I think I forgot.
But she didn't like make a big deal, but
So the social worker will give me the proof of pregnancy and
Our
dental.
nurses have it.
Oh, nurse. Okay.
Their offices are right next to mine.
Oh,
side by
okay.
side. I'll direct you there as soon as I get your other 2 appointments made, okay?
Okay. And do I call the ultrasound or do you do that?
I'll do it for you.
Okay.
I think I can schedule it online. As soon
Oh,
as she-
okay.
as soon as she orders. I'm just waiting for her to order it, okay?
Okay. Okay, so I have to go get blood work.
No, when did they get that out?
Blood work doesn't bother me. It doesn't hurt me. I'm used to it. Are you used to it?
Yeah.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
I don't think you get blood work very often. Did you have fun in the play place?
Yeah.
What'd you do?
And I was playing.
You were playing. Okay, we're finally leaving. Hours later. We did.
Yeah.
Okay, be careful. Watch your fingers. Here we come.
Confused in the
Whoa! Yay! We're finally out. This hospital is so busy, isn't it? So busy. Press the button.
This button.
Yep. We're gonna go down to the car.
Hello, elevator.
We are in the elevator. Look at the big camera. Say hi. That's a camera. Hurry up, sit down. We made it. We're free. Okay, so I got my blood work. And they gave me a blood pressure monitor to monitor my blood pressure. Just in case, they said they give it to everyone. My blood pressure was fine. Thank goodness. But yeah, this is just what they do for all their patients. So I can always monitor my blood pressure if I feel the need to. Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. So as you saw, this was my first in-person appointment at my doctor's office, well, my OBGYN for this pregnancy. I am 16 weeks and 6 days today. Tomorrow I will be 17 weeks. I just had a bunch of blood work done. They were also going to do the NIPT blood work as well, but they said that genetics leave early, like earlier in the day, I think 2 o'clock. So I could not get that done, and they did say that it tells the gender of the baby. So I did have the ultrasound, but this will be like a confirmation. And that ultrasound was done super early. It's not that I don't trust it, but this would reassure me of the gender. I also have my anatomy scan coming up on November 9th. They did schedule me for that, and they do want me to, again, see the high-risk doctors. I think they call it the maternal fetal medicine. And I did see them before as well, I think with my last 3 pregnancies. I've always, oh my gosh, people don't use turn signals. I've always kind of been in the high risk category for some reason. I did have one baby at 35 weeks, but that was my only baby that I had prematurely, and she was my second. My water spontaneously broke. It was so crazy the way it happened. It was snowing out. There was a blizzard. Snow was coming down so hard, and I was so afraid to go to work. I was so afraid to drive. Where I live, it snows a lot in the winter, and it gets really bad. But yeah, I don't like to drive in the snow. It scares me so much. So I called off of work because it was basically a blizzard outside. It was a blizzard. There were like inches and inches upon inches of snow, and I did not want to drive. Like I said, I was scared. And when I had called my job and told them I was too afraid to drive in the snow, my roads were really bad, the salt trucks weren't coming to clear it up. As soon as I stood up from that phone call after I had hung up with my manager, my water spontaneously broke, and that was with my 13-year-old daughter. My second child, she's going to be 14 in December. So she was my only premature baby. And I guess other factors throughout my pregnancies and with my health have put me in that category of seeing high-risk doctors when I'm pregnant. So today was, like I said, a super long appointment. Thankfully, the childcare, like the little daycare in the hospital, is open. So the boys were there for basically all of my appointment. And then I got my blood work done, which was super fast, but I have to go back and get my NIPT genetic testing blood work done another time, which is fine because I can make an appointment. So I'll basically be in and out, which is nice. It'll be back at the hospital. I feel very comfortable there. Everyone is so nice. They make you feel like it's just you, like you're not just another patient. So I really like that they do spend that time with you, and they have conversation with you. They ask you questions. They let you talk. They let you ask questions, and they take time to answer your questions and your concerns. It's amazing. I love that hospital. And like I said, I had all of my babies there except for my son Isaiah, who will be 5. I had him in Florida because I lived in Florida. I do not like driving in Pittsburgh at all. This is horrible. So many detours, so much road work, so much traffic, so many potholes. Anyway, I've had all of my babies at that hospital except for my son, who I had in Florida, and I could not control that because I did not live here, or I would have come back here and had him. And of course, if I lived here, I would have had him here. But I talked to multiple different doctors. Like I said, I had my pelvic exam and their normal routine swabs that they do down there. Checked my cervix, checked the baby's heartbeat. They checked my blood work for the routine blood work that they do. Baby's measuring great. There was just so much. I talked to everyone. They want you to talk to like the social worker. So you go talk to the social worker, and then you go talk to the nurse afterwards. I needed a paper stating my proof of pregnancy, my due date, and I needed a note stating that yes, I am pregnant and I am okay to have dental work done because I am going back to the oral surgeon next month. My dentist wants me to go to an oral surgeon to make sure that everything is okay for me to get my partials. I've been back to my dentist like 3 times and it's been crazy. I still have not gotten my partials. It's not that big of a deal. It's all very back teeth that I had removed. I had 4 wisdom teeth, and then I had 4 back molars on the top and bottom. So I'm just getting partial implants so my other teeth don't move around. But I have a bone protruding like in one of my bottom teeth from when they removed that certain tooth, for some reason the bone like healed outward, so I might have to get that like shaved down. It sounds gross and painful and I don't want to get that done, but I have to do what I have to do. And I also have to get a spot looked at where one of my back wisdom teeth were pulled. There was like a bump on top of my gum. It kind of like reminds me of a cyst. It's like soft tissue and it's so weird. I don't even know how to describe it. It like comes and goes. Sometimes it's bigger than other times. I don't know. The dentist was like, oh, it's soft. And so was the assistant. She was like, oh, it's soft tissue. It's not like bone. It's not like hard. They really didn't know what it was. So they just felt safer having an oral surgeon look at my mouth after the work that the dentist did. And we will go from there with my partials. They will keep in contact with my dentist and let them know we're gonna do this before she gets her partials, or she's okay to get her partials done. But that's in November, like at the end of November. I have a lot going on, you guys. I have so many appointments. I have so much coming up, pregnancy wise, health wise, mouth wise, dentist, oral surgeon, partials. Of course, when you're pregnant, that adds a lot to your schedule as it is. So you guys know that I already have 6 kids, so this is my 7th. So I'm already busy as it is, but they have doctor's appointments, they have vaccines that they have to get, well, child checkups. I have birthdays coming up, Thanksgiving, Christmas. I have 2 birthdays in November. I have a birthday 5 days before Christmas in December. I have my anatomy scan coming up. I could go on and on. I just have so much going on. And plus just normal everyday life. Here's your water. Plus normal everyday life is hectic as it is, like getting the kids up and getting them ready for school, getting them to the bus stop on time so they get to school on time. That in itself is a task, but of course that's just what comes with being a mom, and I'm fine with it. Obviously I have to be. I have a lot of kids and that's like what I'm used to. I've been a mom since I was 17. I just have so many appointments. Like my planner is filled. It's so filled. Like every day has something written in it. And if there's an empty day, like an empty space, I have like an arrow pointing to the empty space, but it's coming from another day because I have to like add on to that day, but there's not enough room. So basically it looks like every day is filled in my planner, but that's okay. I'm busy. I stay busy. I don't have a choice but to be busy. And because I'm so busy, this pregnancy is flying by because I have so much to do. It's just a constant everyday thing that I have something to do. If I don't have something to do, it's to the point where I'm like, you're all done? It's to the point where I'm like, what should I be doing? I should be doing something. Like I feel like I should always be doing something. So I don't get a break. Hashtag mom life. I don't get a break. So we've been out all day, right guys? Do you want Nutter Butters? I make sure I have a ton of water and a ton of snacks in their bag for when we have long days like this, because they are snackers and yeah, they just love their snacks. And I fed them breakfast and lunch before we left. So they've been snacking all day. Now it's dinner time, so I know they are definitely ready for dinner. Yeah, I have to go home and start dinner. My 18-year-old daughter is home. My 13-year-old daughter stayed after for after-school activities. So my 18-year-old was off of work today, so she was home, thankfully, to get the kids at 4 o'clock when they get home from school. She was there. My 13-year-old had after-school activities. Her friend's mom drove her home, thankfully. So today went very well, and it was actually an okay day to have a super long doctor appointment, because usually a doctor appointment that takes this long would just be way too long for me. Oh gosh, these people don't know how to drive. They have a red light, we have a green light, and they are going even with the red light. Like they're all driving and they have a red light. Wow, there's so much traffic over there. I'm glad we're not over there. But I'm on my way to Target right now for a drive up, pick up, and then I will be going home to make dinner. And I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I have to update you guys on. Today was just so crazy busy. It does not end here. I have a lot to do tomorrow and the next day as well. And even on Saturday this week, I have an appointment at noon for something. I forget. But I do have an appointment on Saturday, which is really weird, at noon. The next week, I start all over with different appointments. So, super duper busy schedule. And yeah, I feel like there's more that I should be telling you guys. I'm just like so busy, but I can't think of anything right now. All I can think of is how busy I am. And yeah, just a super busy mom lifestyle. I've started Christmas shopping. I've started birthday shopping for my November birthdays. Holidays are coming up. Definitely it keeps me busy, keeps me on my toes, and it just feels like every pregnancy goes faster and faster because I'm doing more and more. And of course I have another child to take, like another child from the last child to take care of. So I'm even busier from the last pregnancy. It's definitely rush hour. So much traffic, so many people out right now. But yeah, so I think I'm going to end this video because I am just rambling. But I wanted to make sure that I didn't forget to tell you guys anything, because I do feel like I am forgetting. But like I said, it's probably just because it's so much, and I did so much today, and that doctor appointment was so much. I have to go to the pharmacy as well and pick up medications. They did prescribe me more medications, and I have to call, like I said, to do the NIPT testing, since they couldn't do it today, or they would have, but it is getting late. I had a later appointment today because that was all they had open for today, and this was their first opening, yeah, from the time that I called. I did have that virtual appointment. That was technically my first appointment, and then I had those 2 emergency room visits. So they had a lot of information on me and this pregnancy already, but that was my first inpatient, routine scheduled exam appointment, finally, at 16 weeks and 6 days, almost 17 weeks. And they normally want to see you at 8 to 10 weeks, they said. I thought it was 7 or 8, but they told me usually they see patients 8 to 10 weeks for the first time routine exam. But yeah, it's almost golden hour. Sun will be setting soon, and it's getting later. But yeah, I'm going to end this vlog here. The sun is shining in my face. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, give it a big thumbs up. I love seeing all of your kind comments. Thank you to everyone who watches and everyone who comments. I appreciate you all so much. Subscribe if you're new to follow along with my journey, baby number 7, and everything else that life has in store for me. Thank you all so much for watching. I love you all, and I hope to see you all on my next video. Bye guys.